Good Wednesday evening, everybody. I'm Joe Kinahan, Chief Derivative Strategist with Thinkorswim, with the market wrap-up for Wednesday, April 9th, 2008. Well, let's take a look at the market today, and we, as always, try and have a little theme song for the day, and here's today's. She's Got a Ticket to Ride by the Beatles. The problem is, she might not be able to afford to ride because gasoline is so darn expensive. Gas, oil surging today, and we see oil up above $110 a barrel, and with that we see the Dow get smacked. Actually, I take that back. The Dow was down 49. The Dow, though, it was a little bit, shall we say, not truly reflective of the market overall today, and the reason is because of the 30 stocks in the Dow, actually 21 of the 30 were down, but the biggest mover on the day was Boeing. Boeing was up 5%. So it kind of threw the Dow a little bit out of whack, shall we say. The Dow was 49. Actually, the market wasn't even quite that pretty. The market looked a little uglier than that. And this is why I always talk about looking at the S&P 500, looking at that E-mini future. Let's get a purer, shall we say, picture of the market. What we saw was the S&P down over 10 points. In fact, the S&P closed at 1460 and a quarter. We're still in this range that I take that back. I'm sorry, 1360 and a quarter. We're still in this range we talk about time after time, where I still believe we're going to go up and test 1394 on these E-mini futures. We have room all the way down to 1333. What I find most interesting on the day is that although the market looked ugly, there was a lot of bad news. Once again, UPS out there saying, hey, be prepared, guys. These earnings, they're going to be kind of ugly. They gave a warning today, and it makes sense with what we're seeing in terms of gasoline prices and things like that, that UPS would come out and warn that things may not be very pretty this quarter. But again, the positive in a bad market, we're seeing the positive is that the VIX closes at 2281. The VIX still below 25, which is kind of the warning level on the VIX. So the VIX stays down only up 45 cents on the day. My belief is still we're going to go up and test this 1394 level. We're keeping our eyes open for earnings in GE on Friday. As I talked about last weekend, we have stocks trading on their own merits, not on the overall market conditions. Obviously, oil affects everything, so it takes the market down, but there wasn't a huge panic in this downward move today or anything like that. We look at our Sizzle Index. We have our friends at Daimler-Benz today. In the April calls, only 9 days left till expiration, we see 26,000 of the April 70 calls trade, 31,000 of the April 75s, 45,000 of the April 80s. Some of those were in a spread, some of those were sellers, so it's very interesting. Let's keep our eye on this stock over the next 9 days. Our buddies at Daimler-Benz, you know, we see they just started offering 1.9% financing on used cars, so it's something very interesting to watch on a high-quality product like that. Tomorrow, you know, Thursday, not a lot of news as we talked about all week. So we'll have to see what happens for the day. My belief, as I said last night, is I think we're going to see some kind of bounce happen here because the VIX is not really moving much in these downward moves. All right, as always, good health, good trading. This is Joe Kinahan, Chief Derivative Strategist with Thinkorswim. Everyone have a great day tomorrow. Thank you very much.